Do you know? Do you know this?
I can't tell you.
You can't even tell me which couples you know spoilers about? Is it everyone? Do you know everyone's spoilers? No! What did they do? Just give me a list?
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to Membriash.
Welcome.
We're watching Love is Blind Mexico, episode 10.
This is the last episode. This is where they get married.
This is before the reunion, which we thought was coming out on Wednesday, is already out. So we're hopefully going to get these both out soon.
Yes. Very soon. Goal is soon. I'm excited for the reunion more than I am even for this.
This might actually be a short episode because we're going to kind of hit it with the important bits. But, there's a lot of lead up and shit. So
yeah.
And also, I didn't tell you this, but
what?
I know some spoilers for this.
No.
Unfortunately.
Who spoiled?
It's just somebody in the comments. I deleted the comment, and it wasn't maliciously, but it revealed way too much, and it was in the first, 4 or 5 words, so it sucks for me. But I'm still curious to see. I'm still curious to see what happens, and I know that there will be things that I'm excited to see, regardless.
If you are going to talk about things that happened on the reunion, we just ask that you put spoiler at the top and then give a little space before you start typing what you're going to say so that it doesn't spoil anything from the reunion for us, because we will not have watched it when this goes live. So
good point.
Be careful.
Non-spoiler, somebody said that Sylvia is awesome in the reunion.
Oh.
So I'm excited to see her on the reunion.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
This is one reason I kind of want to just get through this so that we can watch the reunion more than anything. Because I think I'm going to be more excited for that than I am for the weddings.
Oh, I'm pumped.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Oh, actually, one more thing. We just recently hit 5,000 subscribers. So we're going to do a Q&A, film a Q&A. So if you have any questions for us, it could be personal questions for either one of us. Questions about our relationship or our life or YouTube, just anything.
Favorite food.
Right. Anything that might have come to your mind. They can be unique and interesting or not so unique and interesting, invasive, not so invasive, whatever you want to know. We're going to try and be as open book as possible. So
we'll get to what we can.
Yeah. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to do, leave us a question in the comment section below, and we'll try and feature it in the 5K Q&A.
Thank you all for being here.
Yes. Thank you so much. On with the show.
Renee? Do you take Iris to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Oh, we think yes, right? Yes. You can't say now because you know too many spoilers, so I don't know who you know the spoilers about. Is it Renee and Erase?
I can't say anything.
Wow. His sisters were crying.
I know, but that doesn't...
You gotta. His mom was crying.
We'll see.
I know that love is blind because I've found someone wonderful and magical.
Is there a butt or is this a...
But I'm really not ready to take this step.
Oh. That's tough. Oh, his sister looks smug about it. We saw you crying, though.
I think it's a smart choice, though.
His dad's not there.
He needs to see the footage, honestly, before he gets married.
He really does. Need to see the footage.
If they're dating after this and he's seen the footage and he's like, yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Then okay.
I mean, he was second choice multiple times. They seemed like they kind of patched things up, though. I was legitimately rooting for them at that point.
I was rooting for him, too.
It's weird, and I know it's way too big of a shift, perhaps, for a lot of people, but...
You know what I hope? I hope that he's able to watch the footage, have his reaction to that, and then if they can, they date after. Yeah,
because honestly, for him, too, I don't even think that it was that he didn't like her.
I don't think so either.
And the other way around, I think it was I can't get married after a month. There's too much that went on, and he's got his family, his dad's not there.
Legitimately, his dad is a massive part of his life, and for him not to be
That's
there...
true.
I love Francesca. We've been on this incredible journey together.
This should be a no. Do you know? Do you know this?
I can't tell you.
You can't even tell me which couples you know spoilers about. Is it everyone? Do you know everyone's spoilers? No! What did they do? Just give me a list?
No. I'll explain at the end.
Does everyone say no? Do all the couples say no?
I can't.
Is that how you know?
No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
This is awful.
I will tell you at the end.
Wow. So this was like way bigger. When I told you I knew a spoiler about The Bachelorette, I literally knew the mildest spoiler of all time. You know something that ruins the entire episode for
yes. All of it. I mean, it sucks because like usually we wouldn't have had as much time before we watched this, and actually the timing, the comment was a while after these episodes had aired, right?
Yeah.
But it's because we had so much going on that we couldn't get to it in time.
We've had a lot happening, like not just like watching shows, but like also personally. So it's been hard to get these out timely.
Yeah.
For us.
I'm still excited to watch it though. I'm still gonna have reactions. It's just not gonna be the decisions that I'm surprised by.
I'm getting married today, and it feels intense.
I feel like no one says yes.
Why do you think that? No, I'm serious. Why do you think that?
Because of the fact that you said you know what goes on with everyone. I'm really surprised, though, if Karen and Fernando don't say yes.
Okay.
That would be really surprising to me. But maybe they would agree to, like, continue to date. And, like, the fact that she has a child is, like, they just need a little bit more time. I hate that you know things that I don't know.
Isn't this... You had the spoiler episode we just put out today.
I know.
Comes full circle.
I don't like it when it's happening to me.
Yeah. This is literally flipped.
Yeah,
literally.
I know, because earlier you were... And I was like, stop making such a big deal out of it. Whatever.
I know. Right? And now you're losing your mind over here.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because you want to know what I know.
Tell me. I'm like, you know something, tell me, but I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I'm going to be wrong about every single goddamn it. This sucks. This is so much pressure for me.
We laugh a lot and we do a lot of stuff, if you know what I mean.
I feel like Sylvia says yes and Chema says no. That's fuck you, dude. Get out of here.
What? No, I'm watching with you. Grunting.
I'm sure she's a great girl with good values, etc. But dude, you haven't been together long enough.
His friends are just rough. I'm sorry. I don't like the one that's talking right now. I don't know what that man's name is.
He's been an asshole before, but him saying that it's too early to know if you should be married is a normal response.
It is a normal response. I just don't like him. So.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like him either. Because I think he was an asshole the other day.
He basically called her ugly.
Yeah.
You've spent 1 month with her, and that's a lot of interaction. But I think it takes longer to really know someone.
I'm interested to know, like, culturally, does Love is Blind work in Mexico? Like, is this coincidental that I think we're seeing a lot of people being like, you are not ready, this is too soon?
Mm-hmm.
Or
is it just the selection?
Yeah, is it like a coincidence?
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the U.S., people are maybe a bit more, like, nonchalant about marriage.
Like, yeah, go for it.
Or, like, not really thinking about, like, the consequences of divorce.
Not thinking about the consequences is probably the best.
But maybe divorce is, like, a bigger issue in Mexico.
Or just, like, less acceptable.
Right, culturally less acceptable, then you'd be less likely to make the decision at the altar to get married.
What was it exactly that made you say no?
I really wish people would just talk about it beforehand. I know it makes for less dramatic TV, but he should have told her ahead of the altar. Because she clearly, I feel like, was going to say yes, and he blindsided her.
I know that you and I are going to make an incredibly strong team together.
So this is him basically saying he wants to continue, like, dating, but...
I really would have liked to have my father here today.
He needed his dad there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's huge. It's huge. Obviously monumental for him.
A part of me was definitely hopeful.
I think Aries is showing up pretty well here.
Yeah.
Because she's very upset, but she's being really measured in her response to him.
She is.
And I really appreciate that.
When she's saying, like, she's upset, she's hurt, but she kind of knew that it wasn't right for him either.
I have to take responsibility for my decision, because she might decide she doesn't want to do this anymore.
I would be okay if they're still dating on the reunion.
Me too. I want to know he saw what she said about him.
Yes. Well, he has by the reunion.
Yeah.
Unless he's like, I didn't watch it. She didn't let me watch it.
Right. That's the only thing that gives me pause.
Yeah.
I love that we found each other in this crazy experiment.
It's just kind of like everyone is against Chema marrying Sylvia. So like
Yeah.
it's a little tough for me
Like
to
his entire
imagine,
life?
right? that he says yes when no one in his life supports it.
I've never seen so many people go against somebody so nice and kind before.
I know.
And that would make a good partner. It seems completely pointless that they're against Sylvia, but whatever. Because usually it's because the other person's like kind of shitty. Sylvia's done nothing wrong this entire season.
I know.
You so much.
I love you so much, Sylvia.
So much.
So much.
So much.
To love, motherfucker!
They just ran away. They ran away.
Wait, what
does-
the
what
heck does that
mean?
even mean? Are they eloping? This is their wedding, though.
I don't know what this. I think.
So is that a
I
yes
think
or a
that's
no?
Joint.
We did it.
We did it, Sylvia.
That was a yes. Are they married? What's going on? Are they married? No.
They're not married.
We'll never follow rules.
Never.
Never.
For life.
For life.
What are they gonna have, like sex in the bushes? Like, I don't follow any rules!
Right. They're trying to get him out.
You and me against
did
the
it.
world forever.
They did what? I am confused. I did not know this was going to happen. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what
Are
happened.
they married?
Please, someone tell me what happened. What was that?
What was that?
What?
That felt like they didn't wait for the ceremony and they just ran away.
So you can't know what happened with them because I don't know what happened with them unless later it gets clarified. So don't tell me. But like you felt like you knew what happened with them and you don't.
I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was yes or no. I know what somebody said, but I don't know if that follows with what they said because I don't know if it was a yes or a no. Do you know if that was a yes or a no?
No
I
idea.
have no freaking clue
No
what
idea.
that was. That was confusing. It was kind of fun though, right?
It can't have
It's
been.
not manic.
They didn't get pronounced, right? You get
Yeah, no.
pronounced husband and wife.
They kissed each other and ran away. What the does that mean?
I feel like that's no.
I feel like that was a technically no.
Technically no, but like they're
Right?
still together.
Maybe?
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous.
Okay, here's the problem with Karen and Fernando.
Yeah.
Karen told Fernando that if he shows up and says no with Emmy there, she's done with him.
Done.
And Fernando said the same thing to her. She says no, he's done. And they wouldn't even show up if they weren't going to get married. So I will be very shocked then, based on the information I have, if they don't get married.
We've been saying the entire season they're the sure couple.
Yes.
Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you
If
nervous?
anyone gets married, of course I am.
Okay.
Because you know things that I don't know. If you didn't know this, I wouldn't be nervous.
Are we 0 for 2 or 1 for 2 right now? Would you
Well,
consider
0 on... I don't know what the second one was. So I can't count that in
Okay.
either direction.
Okay,
But
I agree.
I do know that we got Renee... I got Renee and Iris wrong.
You got Renee'd.
I got Renee, yeah. I thought Renee would say yes.
Yeah.
I thought they
But
both say yes.
I totally see why you
So
said
that's
no.
like a 50-50.
But that was like a sort of a loving no.
It was a very loving no.
Yeah,
So
which
in that
was
way,
cool,
I
which
don't
is cool.
feel like I really got it wrong because
you got-
he
yeah.
really does want to keep seeing her, is what he's saying.
If his dad was there, it would have been yes.
It would have been yes.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I think I've actually found somebody I'd like to spend the rest of my life with.
If they don't say yes, oh my goodness. I'm about to lose my mind if they don't say yes.
Yeah. They seem like a good match.
They
They
do.
really do.
They really do.
Their issues were small, and then the issues that they did have, they communicated caringly in order to get through them. I think those are the best indicators of, I think, success. Really,
I think so too.
it's not always knowing the right thing, but trying to understand and being
Yeah.
willing to be
Yeah.
uncomfortable in that.
And they're both really, we saw instances where both of them were willing to bend
Yeah,
and be like, oh, okay, like maybe I didn't show up the best in that circumstance. And that's really hard to do.
it is.
And they're doing it. It's
That's rare.
seemingly pretty, like, without a lot of provocation.
Yeah.
Karen and Fernando. It's now time to find out if true love is blind.
Is love blind?
Yes.
Usually at least once a season. Will this be the one time?
Yes.
Why am I being like an announcer?
I don't know. You have said that we basically sportscast these episodes.
I've been
so-
actually dying to know if people think that seems accurate. So that's a bad play, Ashley. That's what I was wondering.
We probably talk too much through them
Yeah,
to
it's
be
true.
like professional sport. We're
Sportscasters talk through everything.
not professional.
Don't know how to.
They literally constantly talk.
Oh, stop.
I forgot that Francesca and Willie were... Why the bouncing back and forth? I hate.
don't like the bouncing.
I actually really dislike the editing on this one. Then who else do we have? We have Fernando and Karen, and then because Gerardo and Fernanda already called it
broken
quits.
up.
So it's really just these two last couples?
Yeah, because Sylvia and Chema did whatever the hell that was. They wrapped up that storyline, I guess.
I think about it, I can't help but laugh because it was so.
You're like, what happened? You just spit into my mouth. No.
Oh man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
What are the odds, man?
Willie's going to have a very happy marriage.
That guy's talking like Willie's getting married.
That guy's talking. Is Willie talking like he's getting married? He broke up with her
No.
like 10 times already.
These
Like,
people
shit,
should
dude.
not get married. Like, I really don't mean this disrespectfully. I don't feel like these people should get married.
This is another thing where like I wouldn't be mad if they dated. I would like Francesca to take some responsibility for being an asshole to Willie, at least the one time. But if she did that and they kept dating, like I see some qualities they like in each other. You think it's like dead DOA? But I wonder.
So much fighting.
But I wonder if Willie would just show up totally different if there wasn't the pressure of the wedding bearing down on him.
They'd be something else. There's so much fighting
Maybe.
between the two of them. Like, it really worries me.
He's already made his choice, so he's not nervous.
He's not nervous because he's saying no.
Maybe.
He's gonna go up there and be like, no, thank you. I feel like Francesca's gonna say no too, though. I feel like they both just need to say no. I don't know. I don't want to. If they do say yes, like, I wish them all the best. Because, I mean, our relationship when we first got together was terrible.
It was a mess.
So, like, if someone...
Yeah, that's the other thing is like you can have messy relationships and turn into decent things. Like I know it's hard for a lot of people and it's not the greatest way to start, but that's literally us.
Yeah, totally.
It was a mess.
It was a mess.
Horrible.
Terrible.
You know how many times we were on Facebook saying it's complicated?
Terrible.
Dude.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
It was
dude.
embarrassing.
Do you take Willie to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Francesca's answering first.
Okay.
The truth is, I don't know how to thank you enough.
Seems like a no.
She might say yes. Seems like a no. When they start thanking the person,
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
usually a no.
Today, I have decided to not marry you.
Yeah, she said no. That's a good choice.
Yeah, that is a good choice.
Everyone say no. If Fernando and Karen say no, so help me God.
Because my wings are telling me to fly much higher, and I hope that yours will one day unfurl.
Okay, that's rude.
I feel like that's kind of a
Francesca,
dig.
come on. Francesca, do you have to be rude?
Willie doesn't seem to care.
No.
Dearest Francesca,
See, he's just totally unfazed. He's like, yes.
compatibility is crucial to any relationship.
He's like, we're not compatible.
Our differences may affect our ability to grow together.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, I also say no.
This is a mutual breakup. He's like, you don't dump me, I dump you!
She said rude things to him, and then he's saying kind of rude things to her, and she's upset. And it's like, you just said rude stuff to him. You
I know,
can't really be mad about it.
It's at the same level. They're
Yeah.
both rude, yeah. I feel like they had that last fight on screen, and so they just had to come here so they could throw little digs at each other
Like,
and then walk
what was
away.
that? Why'd they get all dressed up? Why'd they drag all their family and friends over here?
It's part of the show. They're forced to unless it's so bad they can't make it.
And I hope he can unfurl his wings and soar.
Why is she doing this wing thing? Is this like keep the main thing the main thing? Is this her saying? Unfurl your wings?
It's because she thinks his anxiety holds him back, which, like, in ways maybe it does, but it's a little bit patronizing.
It is a little patronizing.
How did I end up in front of an altar about to marry a man I just met a month and a half ago?
She's intending on marrying him, right?
I can't wait to become your wife.
Yeah. She's marrying him. They're getting married.
Do you think he's gonna say yes?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
All right. You
I
think they're
do.
saying-
I
you
have the
think they're saying
look at
yes?
that smile.
That was
I
a
have the
beaming
utmost
smile.
confidence that they're getting married. And
You were
I
you were
have,
doubting it for a
I
minute.
have the utmost confidence in this relationship.
I don't want to see if this works.
I said I don't want to see if this works. I know it does. He's gonna say I know it does. I know it works.
I'm here to make this work.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yay!
It worked. Love is blind.
Oh,
Barely,
man.
barely.
Barely.
but We'll give it to you. I feel like if you're the only couple that makes it to the end, you should get a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They carried the show.
They did.
Is what they did.
This season wouldn't exist without Fernando and Karen.
We'd be very disappointed if they weren't standing here today.
I wouldn't come back for season 2.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're
Lies.
right. You're right.
I fell in love with all of you. And that includes somebody else.
Oh, Emmy. Oh my God.
He really centers her daughter.
He does. He's so sweet.
Oh, she's tearing up. The way he centers Karen's daughter is really great.
It's so beautiful.
And they had an amazing connection before he even met Emmy, and Emmy's great, and he loves Emmy too, and it's just like it's really great.
They've had essentially no drama between the two of them. Oh.
Beautiful. That was great.
That was great.
That's what I knew.
Oh.
Somebody said no one gets married but Karen and Fernando. Karen and Fernando.
Which is true, because whatever Sylvia and Chema did wasn't marriage.
So that's why I'm like, in a couple of words, I knew everything.
They're so cute.
They are.
I really hope they're still together as of the reunion. Please don't spoil it in the comments, okay?
It felt weird to hear mother-in-law, but it might be grandma soon, so I need to get used to it.
I think he's going to be a great dad. I think they're such a good couple.
They make a really great pair.
It's funny because, like, when Karen showed up kind of rough when she was drunk and coming at Irais, like, Fernando really supported her. He supported her in the way that publicly he was there for her. But then also, afterwards, he was like, hey, like, I really don't think that was okay.
Uncomfortable, yeah.
And, like, you need someone like that in your life, like we all do.
You talk about that, because you want to support me, but also, like if I do something shitty, you can tell me.
Yeah.
And he waited until it wasn't in front of everybody else.
Like, I do.
Yeah.
I view that as, like, a deep respect for someone and, like,
I
a
do the
love
same
for
thing,
them.
too. There are times where you've kind of popped off, and I've been like, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. And I appreciate
Rarely.
that. It doesn't feel good, but, like, you know, it's not always going to feel good.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
it's
growth.
good for you.
There are the weddings. Thank you for joining. Take a goodie bag on the way out.
Can I just 1 second? Just 1 second. I need to, like, rapid fire a couple of things that I need to see at the reunion. Okay. I need to see Renee's reaction to Irais, like, saying
or at least
all
hear it.
The horrible things that she said about him, like, initially when she met him. I also would like to see Irais' response to that and maybe get a little bit more context behind why that happened, because it seems so out of character with who she was the rest of the season.
The rest of this show,
Right.
yeah. I know, yeah. She was a little possessive about Fernando early on, but then the Renee thing was a totally different thing than what you saw the entire rest of the show.
I would love to see more about why Sylvia and Fernanda don't like each other and whether something happened or whether they truly are just, like, not just their oil and water kind of personality.
They did sort of hash it out a little bit.
But Sylvia still seemed like she hated Fernanda.
Yeah.
And it just seems weird because she seems really open and kind and accepting of other people. So it's strange that she and Fernanda, like, don't really
Fernanda
get
wasn't
along.
one of the talls, so...
She couldn't like her. It was impossible.
Yeah, it was impossible.
I want to know more about the situation with Letty and Saul. Are they still dating?
Yeah, that's interesting.
What happened with that? Is she still wearing her wedding ring on her pointer finger? Like, what's going on? I need to know.
Which finger's it on now?
I want to know what went on with that. And
Yeah,
I
that
would
was
also love her perspective as someone who was open about her neurodivergence from the beginning on whether she feels like that was, like, rough for her in the context of the show and was easier for her to, like, get along well with Saul outside of the confines of a show like this. I can shut up now. I'm going to shut up now. But those are the things. And then I want updates on all the couples, but I want them to, like, I want them to go over those things. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I even get one of those, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, no, that's fine. You keep going. I'm just gonna take a nap.
All right, thank you for watching with us.
Thank you for being here.
Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We will be watching the reunion as soon as we can and putting it out, I don't know, soon, a couple days from now.
A day or two or 3 or 4.
No, not 4.
Okay, 1 to 3 days.
1 to 3 business days, okay?
All right. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.
I'm not stable, but we're stable.
I'm not stable either.
Yeah, but we're stable.
Yeah, but we're stable.
We're both individually unstable, but collectively
Our commitment
stable.
to our Instability together is stable.
Yeah, I like that. You saw that I wanted a high five. That's how stable we are!